100 years ago, to be exact. Creatures that eat people without any clear purpose, appeared out of nowhere. Which leads to a catastrophic population decline. That made humanity on the brink of extinction. They were named Titans. Creatures that look like humans but their size is much more bigger and huge. Humans couldn't face them. Until the day humanity decided to unite, they built 3 walls to protect themselves from the Titans: Maria, Rose, and Sina. These walls were the last hope of mankind. However, before we begin, you'll have to focus and try to understand quickly when it comes to this story. Okay? Anyway, no need to say more, let's go. This is Aaron, a young, handsome and brave boy. This is Mikasa, his best friend and his sister by adoption, as she lived in his house because her parents died when she was little. The important thing is that they lived in a small city, surrounded by these walls on all sides. This city is called Shiganshina, and it is surrounded by these 50-meter-high walls in order to protect people from the Titans. As a result, the lives of these people, city dwellers, revolve around being surrounded by these walls. However, there is only one type of them that can go beyond the walls. They were a branch of the military called the Survey Corps. They were mainly engaged in external exploration and data collection about Titans on the hope that humans can defeat them one day. Anyway, Aaron and Mikasa were gathering firewood. On their way home, they heard the bells, the doors opened, and the Survey Corps had just returned from their expedition. Aaron was very happy to see them. But the situation was really bad. A lot of dead people, cut into pieces. And half of the team is dead. A woman was asking about her son, and it is a pity that all what they gave back from him was his arm. The captain gave her the arm, and she cried, stating, "I am proud that my son died a martyr protecting humanity." The captain replied, angry and desperate, "No, it was all my fault. I couldn't protect my soldiers from the Titans." Aaron was shocked. He had always wanted to be part of the Survey Corps, and to explore the outside world, instead of living inside that cage. Aaron wanted to liberate mankind from the life of cattle they're living. Anyway, when they got home, Mikasa said, "Aaron wants to join the Survey Corps." Of course, the mother was afraid about her son. She told him, "Don't you ever try to think about it again." But Grisha, his father, said, "When I return I will show you the secret, which I have always kept from you, in the basement." Of course, Aaron was happy, as he always dreamed of entering his father's basement because he was a doctor and a researcher. After that, his dad went his way to work. Aaron went to chill with his friend Armin. They were talking about the fact that walls could break one day. While Armin was talking about it, a huge loud sound of lightning hit the place. People want to see what it is. Aaron and his friends also went to check it out. Then the surprise was that the impossible has just begun. Armin couldn't believe what he was looking at. The height of the wall is 50 meters. But here it is, a Titan that surpasses 50 meters. All happened in a second. Suddenly the colossal giant broke the gate with his feet, which means a gate for the smallest Titans to enter the city and eat people. Everyone escapes except Aaron. He was like, "My house is close, the gate. Hope that nothing happened to mom. I must see my mother immediately." He left Armin and Mikasa and started run towards him home. When he got there he witnessed a terrible disaster. Huge stone fall on the house and his mother stuck under the rubble. Aaron tries to help her, but it is all in vain. His mother told him, "Take Mikasa with you and run. My legs are completely damaged and I can't escape with you anyway." During all this, a Titan is heading towards them. Oh, that's the end. Aaron was certain that they're gonna be eaten. The Titan approaches while Aaron keeps doing his best to save his mother. His mother screams at him and begs him to run away. At that moment, one of the soldiers of the army protecting the walls, named Hannes, appeared and told them that he would kill the mighty. He started running towards her, the Titan, but stopped in the middle. As soon as he saw her face. I mean, look at her face, guys. Hannes returned his sword and got back to the children. Obviously, he's not that brave in the end. He took Aaron and Mikasa, then ran away, leaving Aaron's mother alone. At that moment, Aaron would see the worst thing he had ever seen in his life. The Titan pulls his mother from under the rubble, while Aaron screams because of what he sees. This is a sight he will never forget. He saw his mother being eaten with his eyes. This attack means that Shiganshina, the first defense of Maria's Wall, is now under the control of giants. Maria Wall is one of the biggest 3 walls that protect humanity. All the Shiganshina people are heading towards the gate of Wall Maria to evacuate and escape from danger. It was like hell, in every sense of the word. Aaron, Mikasa and Armin are evacuated on the ship. Meanwhile, they all heard the footsteps of a gigantic titan heading towards them, the same colossal titan or something else. And that is it. It's another giant titan that looks different but very powerful. The titan starts running fast towards the main gate of Wall Maria. They hit him with cannonballs but they did nothing to him at all, as his body is fully armored. The giant ran towards the gate with all he could. Soldiers start running away. After all, what can they do? The armored titan destroyed Maria's wall gate with one kick. Oh my. Mankind will become extinct sooner or later. Eren is frightened to death. And all the people on board the ship don't have a clue about what's happening. They were living their lives in peace, and then suddenly they were homeless. At that moment Eren remembers everything and promises to take revenge and kill all the titans. He swore with angry eyes, that he'll be going to exterminate them all. Thus a third of humanity disappeared. Now, let's see what those walls mean. Where we have three main walls. Maria, Rose, and Sina are the huge main walls that protect humanity. Each wall has small towns attached to it, called districts, like Shiganshina district. First, the colossal titan broke the gate of Shiganshina wall. After that, the armored titan destroyed the main gate of Maria wall. Thus, humanity lost a third of its land. So, they evacuated and moved to live behind Rose Wall and its districts. Of course, due to the huge number of people evacuating to the Rose Wall, a severe famine was to be expected. The king decided to sacrifice a number of these people because of the famine. Nearly 250,000 people had to join, by force, the Survey Corps to fight the Titans. Less than 200 of them survived and came back. Can you imagine that the only way to deal with that starvation was to sacrifice all these people? Anyway, Eren and the rest of the survivors moved to the Rose Wall districts and stayed there. Eren, Mikasa, and Armin were at Trost district, which is like Shiganshina, the first defense for Rose Wall. Eren saw a very strange dream. He dreamed that his father gave him an injection and the basement key, which is the same key he has around his neck. Anyway, Eren didn't care about that. After 5 years, Eren and his friends went to join the army enlistment exam. Their army contains 3 branches. Firstly, the Military Police Brigade. It is located within the last wall and is responsible for protecting the king and his entourage. So, only the most competent and powerful will join it. Only 10 recruits will be selected to join it. The 2nd Division is the garrison regiment. They are responsible for protecting the walls and maintaining entry and exit into cities. Hans, who saved Eren and Mikasa, was one of them. The last one is the Survey Corps. They are Wings of Freedom. An expedition group whose goal is to eliminate Titans, and explore the outside world anyway. Eren joins the army and starts his training. What is more, he has to learn to use Omni, directional mobility gear in order to be a qualified strong soldier. This device enables a person who uses it to fly in all ways, by relying on gas pipes that generate tremendous pressure, and hooks as well. Those hooks are fired from the blade's handles he is holding. In brief, hold a blade, pull the trigger to launch a hook, press de gas, and fly. This is genius though. Thanks to the sharp blades, this weapon is really effective when it comes to fighting Titans. These giants are actually huge creatures with a height of 3 to 15 meters. The weird and different one is the colossal Titan, who is 50 meters tall. Titans can heal and revive their bodies, so blast and so on doesn't affect them, and the only way to kill them is to cut the part behind their necks. This is their only weak point, and it's used to kill them. Anyway, they all finished their training, and Eren was among the first 10. And to everybody's surprise, Eren wanted to join the Survey Corps. All soldiers are surprised. How on earth, one of the top 10, do not want to join the Military Police Brigade protecting the king? Eren replied, "My goal is to exterminate all the Titans, and save humanity. I don't want to live like cattle, drink and repeat. I'm a free human and I'll make the rest of humanity free as well." Many were influenced by Eren's speech, and decide to join the Survey Corps anyway. Eren and the rest went to the wall, as they used to do every day. While they were talking, Eren said to himself, "Finally, humanity has hope now." However, the colossal Titan appears out of nowhere. Literally everyone was shocked. Nobody could do a thing, and without any hesitation, the gate of Trost district was destroyed. The same scene from 5 years is repeated again. All the boys flew away, except for one who lost consciousness. One of the apprentices named Sasha followed him and saved him. By the way, Sasha has great physical potential anyway. Eren remembers his mother and what happened 5 years ago. He said, "No. I don't allow the same thing to happen again. He encourages the rest of his comrades and asks them to attack the Titan together. Eren has guts. He headed toward the Titan with such a tremendous brave well. He flew towards him and almost killed him. However, the Titan released strange steam and sent Eren away. Eren pulls the trigger to attack, but everything has disappeared as if there was no Titan. Eren couldn't understand how the same thing that happened 5 years ago could happen again. He appeared out of nowhere and disappeared the same way. Anyway, Eren and his comrades received orders to head toward the headquarters. They all went there to be ready to defend humanity while everyone else was evacuated. Eren, Armin and some of the trainees went to the frontline team to support them. On their way there, an abnormal Titan leaped toward them. They all retreated, but one of them was in the Titan mouth. Everyone is shocked. The Titan ate their friend. Eren just lost it. He attacked the Titan, and his friends followed, as well. Eren was heading towards him, but, oops. Another Titan bites Eren's leg. Eren will die. All his friends were in a terrible situation. Armin was completely scared. He couldn't do, think, or move an inch. All his friends and Eren are dying, but he couldn't do anything. Another Titan catches Armin too, and he's about to eat him. Meanwhile, Eren remembers his friend Armin and how they dreamed to discover the outside world. They were reading books, watching the seas and oceans and more. Then Eren stands up in anger and determination, leaps up, and grabs Armin's hand before the Titan swallows him up. And saved him and took his place. Armin told him to jump too, but the Titan ate him. The Titan ate Eren. After that, all citizens are evacuated with the efforts and sacrifices of the soldiers. Then Armin found himself among his friends. He wakes up to discover that everything is miserable. The gas supply is over and they don't know how to escape, and lots of them have died. Pull out bells are ringing, but they don't have any gas to come back. The watchtower is surrounded by Titans and the soldiers in it are unable to reach the rest of the recruits to support and help them at that time. Mikasa was looking for Eren, but she couldn't find him. She went to ask Armin, who told her that Eren saved him and that he could do nothing. Eren was eaten to save me. After hearing this, Mikasa left them saying, I am the strongest among you. I will kill all these Titans by myself, and leave you here to weep for yourselves. Mikasa left them and went on her way. Meanwhile, another apprentice named Jan encourages the rest to head toward the headquarters. We'll find all the supplies there and eventually be able to escape. Mikasa is incredibly powerful. She kills all the Titans her way, but she uses a lot of gas. She ran out of gas and fell to the ground. Jan told the rest not to interfere and continue on their way surrounded by Titans. Mikasa has lost hope and accepted death, but her strong survival instinct makes her fend for herself to survive. Something deep inside her is telling her to stand up for herself. At the same time, another giant comes behind her. She began to remember her life in Eren. But as she was about to attack the Titan in front of her, the Titan behind her attacked him instead. Mikasa looks back to discover that he is a huge and powerful Titan. He screams out loud and hits the other giant. Armin at that time saw Mikasa and saved her. Then they both stood there watching that strange Titan. He fights other Titans too. Jan and his friends had a hard time getting to the headquarters, but they managed to do so in the end. When Jan arrived there, he saw frightened soldiers sitting there waiting for their deaths. He got angry at them and said, "What are you doing? Your friends are dying and you're hiding here like mice. How on earth could you be like this?" At the same time, Titans arrive at the place. Jan was like, "We're gonna die." But all of a sudden, the same Titan hit the other Titans at the same time. Mikasa and Armin arrived. Jan is shocked. "How did you survive?" "All thanks to this giant," replied Armin. "Maybe he is just angry, and started killing all the other Titans. But whatever it is, he's gonna be our way out." They knew that supplies were hidden in the basement, which was full of little Titans, that are less than 3 meters. Armin devised a plan to get them close enough to the Titans, enough to shoot them in the eyes. Elite soldiers will disappear, waiting for that moment to attack and kill Titans, and they did it in the end. Armin and Mikasa still watch that giant. He is surrounded by all the Titans who eat him, but as soon as he saw that Titan, he attacked him without hesitation and bit his neck. This giant can defeat other Titans without using hands. Then this Titan fell to the ground. But Mikasa discovered that there was a person inside him. That person was Eren. Yes, that's real, guys. Eren is alive. Mikasa hugged him, checking his heartbeat to make sure he was still alive. Eren is still alive. Mikasa hugged him, crying like a child. At the same time, Armin tries to understand how Eren is still alive. Even his hand and leg are back. They all knew that Eren is the Titan who saved them and fight other Titans. Anyway, all the soldiers came back to tell what happened and of course more. When we all knew, the Survey Corps was out on an expedition. That's when we saw how powerful the Survey Corps is. One of them, named Levi, is one of the Survey Corps captains. However, he's a really powerful badass. Anyway, when they heard that the Trost region was under attack, they came to offer support and help Eren regains consciousness to find himself with Mikasa and Armin. In a court, Marshal, all the soldiers and their leader are afraid of Eren because of what happened, of course, and the fact that Eren turned into a Titan. Eren can't understand what's going on. He, himself could not remember anything. However, it is normal for them to act this way. The captain prepares to order the shooting of Eren, but Mikasa threatens to kill them all if they dare. The soldier beside him said, "Watch out, she's very powerful. Losing her is like losing 100 soldiers. This is a human loss." Eren can't understand anything. At the same time, the captain gave his order to fire the cannons. Mikasa is trying to save her friends. At that moment, Eren saw his key, he remembers the basement and everything, and his father telling him that he's gonna be the one to retrieve Maria Wall. "You are the hope of humanity, Eren." When they shoot them, Eren bites his finger and turns into a giant to repel the attack. Everyone was shocked. Especially since it was an incomplete transformation, the captain freaked out even more. While Eren was very surprised and asked Armin what's going on with him. "I'm sure of one thing. I've got the key to all the secrets about Titans and more, are hidden in the basement." Eren said everything the Survey Corps was looking for is in that vault. Eren told them, "I have two plans. The first is to break free and go to the basement, to find out everything, and to come back so they don't hurt you. The second plan is to have Armin talk to them to explain that the Titan power they possess is a great weapon that will help a lot." Armin immediately began implementing the second plan. He talks with the captain, and everyone is ready to shoot him. But because of the amount of fear he feels like he doesn't see anything anymore. Armin's speech was so great. But it was all in vain. Just before the attack, Garrison's chief official hold the captain hands Captain Pixis. He said to him, "You're going to be stupid forever, man. Go play somewhere else and leave this to me now." Pixis rescued Eren, listened to Armin's talk, and agreed to save the district of Trost by relying on Eren Titan. Their plan was to use a huge stone, which the Titan Eren would carry and bring to the open gate to seal it. The soldiers didn't agree at first, but Pixis eventually convinced them, and they agreed. The plan was about drawing the Titans' attention to the far side and targeting them with cannons, while Eren will be next to the stone, transform into a Titan and take it to the gate. Of course, some giants would try to attack Eren. That is why he will be accompanied by elite soldiers who will protect him when he becomes a Titan. Implementation has begun. Eren got there and turned into a Titan. But suddenly he attacked Mikasa. That shocked everyone. But few know that Eren does not control himself. Mikasa tries to talk to him, but she doesn't get anything at all. A red smoke signal has been triggered, which means the mission has failed. Everyone agreed to leave Eren alone and back off, because they weren't convinced at all from the start anyway. Mikasa was the only one who had enough hope. The captain also ordered them to protect Eren until he regains consciousness. When Armin saw that they failed, he immediately went towards them. He found Eren and decided to help him. He's controlling the Titan by the back of his neck, so I'm going to stab him somewhere else just to wake him up. And that's what he did. He stabbed him, and the giant started screaming. While Armin is talking to Eren, he tries to wake him up. At that moment, Eren got back conscious, picked up the boulder, and headed toward the gate. Eren takes the first steps to save humanity, which motivated the Survey Corps around to protect him. This giant stone is huge and heavy, but Eren will never give up. Mikasa also helped him reach his destination. Eren has finally closed the gate with a stone. This was the first time humanity had defeated Titans. Everyone was happy. It was happiness for all humanity. When Eren finished, he was targeted by the Titans, but Levi stepped in and killed them all at a glance. The reconnaissance team is also back. So, Trost's plan to rescue the area succeeded, and all the Titans inside were killed. They were also able to capture 2 Titans to use in experiments and so on. Finally, humanity is taking the first step towards freedom. It all happened because of Eren's will and strength. But what is the secret of the power that Eren possesses? And how will he control it? Will humanity retrieve Maria's Wall after that? That's it for now. But don't forget to tell us in the comments what you liked the most about Eren's story. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it means a lot to us. Stay tuned for the second part.